Hello and welcome to Desert Rat Fiber Arts. I'm Desert Rat, but you can call me Lloyd. Okay, so I finished our So What project box for May of 2025. So I want to go over it with you, my thoughts and opinions on this, and I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions of this particular project as well. So again, this I do pay for this out of my own pocket. With shipping, this is almost $40. It's like 38.95 with tax and whatnot. Just so you know, it and I did sign up for the 12-month subscription on it. Actually, June will be the last one that we're going to get, and I still have a bonus project that I've still got to do as well. But that's got some stretchy terry cloth stuff, but I haven't wanted to touch it yet. So we got at least one more to do, two more to do actually. So with the bonus one, and that will be the end of this subscription. I will not be renewing it. So let's go over again what we got in May. The theme was So Handy. And we got this lovely fat quarter fabric bundle in here that came with it. And so we got like some tools and hard hats and stuff like that on one of them. And this one here is just kind of this gray with gray chevron, light gray chevrons on it. Interesting choice. They would go well together. Now, one thing I did notice here. Now they said fabrics now laser cut for increased accuracy, and yeah, I think the cutting's fine, but if you kind of notice here too on your seams, you can kind of see that it's a little darker, so you can see the laser kind of scorched the fabric a little bit. Now, mind you, it's going to be in your seam allowance, so it's not that big of a deal, but just so you know that that's what happens when you cut fabric with a laser, is it's going to kind of burn the edges of your fabric a bit. I mean, that's the nature of doing any kind of engraving or cutting with the laser to begin with. So anyway, so let's move on to the actual project itself. We have this lovely notebook cover. It has, it's a notebook cover. Kind of hard to explain. I'll show it to you here in a second. It did have this lovely material that we like with the nuts and bolts on the outside and kind of like that metal plating on the inside of it. So it's kind of cool. So here's the finished product. Okay, it's got the rubber band loops here on this side. Well, this one is showing it's on the opposite side. So I wonder if they flip the image. But that's where you put a pen in there. You got this elastic band that goes around the outside of it so that you can open it up. They did give you a notepad with it with maybe 20 sheets of paper in here. But I'm sure you can get, the same size type of notepad to replace this with in here. It was just basically a pocket here that this was sewn in, was made. And then you get a pocket over here which has a double pocket. I don't know what you're supposed to put in there. It would be upside down, so I don't really honestly know what you would do with that. I thought it would make more sense if it was open or somehow so that you can slide the top part of the notepad into it, but alas, that's not how the pattern was written. Now, a couple of things about this. Again, almost $40. Not worth it as far as the money is concerned. This one, I tried to follow the directions on the card and was having a hard time understanding them. I watched the video and I had a hard time understanding parts of it. And the reason being is because this inner piece here is actually all just one big long piece of fabric, and you have to do all these like accordion folds to it. You have to fold it over this way this much and then fold it back this much and then press it and then do your seaming on it and, whatnot to make your pockets, and then do the same thing on the other side. And I was having a hard time following that because, like, on this side they said, okay, fold it over 8 3/4 inches this way, and then fold it back 4 inches, which will give you 4 3/4 inches. Well, that didn't work because it did fold back, but then you had the back side of this fabric showing in the front, which is not what you wanted. So I had to kind of fiddle with it and figure out how it would actually need to fold, because I didn't think the directions were correct. This back piece here was pre-cut, and then of course I put the stabilizer on it, and that was 12 1/4 inches, I believe is what it was. So what I just did was kind of, after this side was already done, this side was the one I was having the wonky issue with, and I just kind of had to fold it until it was approximately the right size, and that the width of this with the seam allowance on it came to 12 1/4 inches, so that it matched up exactly the same as the outside of it. So if you're going to be doing this project, just maybe you'll understand it better than I did, because it just didn't make sense to me to do it that way. But it came out in the end, and it's kind of cute. I don't know what I would use it for. It's probably going to be given away to somebody who would use it. Yeah, so that's the notepad cover for the May 2025 Sew What project box. I do like the look of the brown thread here. You can see I kind of boogered it up because when I was doing my top stitching here, I came around, I was in way up too high, so I had to come back in and lower it back down. I was actually on this side here, because it was like up here instead of down here, so I had to redo it. And then I found that my cover wouldn't slip in there, so I had to pick all that stitches out of there and make sure the ends were good and clean there. So it's not perfect, but someone will enjoy it. I just have no use for it. So anyways, that's it. Tell me what your thoughts are on the project. Do you like it? Do you think this would be something that you would like making? Do you have somebody you think that would like a nice little notepad cover like this? Maybe if you did some other kind of girly materials or something like that, maybe a woman might like it a little bit more. Could be useful for notes and things that you carry around in your purse or whatever. As a man, I don't know what I would do with this. So maybe, who knows? That's just my thoughts anyways. So tell me yours. Anyways, that's it. So until next time, this is Desert Rat. Happy crafting.